Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This is a general reading for Virgos. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Virgo, the first card that's come out to you is Material Harvest. So some of you could be single and financially stable here, okay? What you need to embrace is a firm foundation. This could be a home or a steady relationship, okay? What you need to release is your temptation, okay? Dealing with the devil, getting some form of codependence or addictions here, okay? The outcome showing here for your next step that you need to move forward in is your solar plexus. Just your gut feeling here, okay? Because there is material and spiritual prosperity around you right now, okay? Some of you could be giving or receiving, okay? Seems to be the wheel of fortune. Someone's destined to be coming to some material success. You're fulfilling your wishes here, okay? Using your intuition, okay? If it's not you, then somebody around you is still have hope, okay? Regarding somebody here who could be equally give and take, okay, which could be receiving or giving something to somebody around holiday time. So yes, there will be a lot going on. So for some of you though, you do have the material harvest, okay? This is also speaking to you, like I said, regarding materialistic things coming into your life, okay? You're fulfilling your wishes, okay, for somebody here. This is what your wish is. But somebody needs to be careful what they wish for, okay? Because for somebody here, they could be experiencing a situation where these materialistic things could have led you into some form of temptation here. Because somebody seems to be more focused on the material things in life. One of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you will reap here, Virgo, okay? The card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you work for so rightly deserve. This last physical card denotes self-mastery, self-sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you strive for. You've done the hard work, Virgo. You've learned the lesson along the way and used them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 is also means ending, okay? Not that good fortune necessarily stops, but do honor yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of a project. This could be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. But Virgo, just consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You've earned it, okay? Now, what you need to embrace though, Virgo, is the your firm foundation here, okay? Because this is like the 4 of Wands. This speaks about you have already or currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world, okay? You're using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. The material power that now around you here, Virgo, can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as receiving. Some of you might need to seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. Okay? That's what you need to embrace. But when it comes to what you need to release, is temptation here, okay? Virgo, you have the devil that has shown up here in the reading, okay? It does speak to you about addictions, self-limiting behaviors are being addressed. This is the time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on material, physical world and its pleasures right now, and you need to release that. Even though we're all born connected to divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit here, Virgo, the source that once nourished us is often replaced with different supply of substitute. In other words, the connection is then forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work. The term workaholic, many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. So some of you could be throwing yourself to work to be distracted from things you need to actually focus on. Okay? Like I said, the devil will find work for idle hands. Okay? The temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? That's a question you need to ask yourself here, Virgo. Okay? Is there a negative thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of your soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they draining me? Okay? You need to learn to embrace your fears though, and all the doubts, so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience, Virgo. Some of you are gaining the knowledge that the physical world teaches will help you transcend to a higher spiritual awareness. Okay? But some of you are too materialistic at the moment. Okay? You just focus on ka-ching, and you need to release that. Now, the outcome is showing the soul, the sacral chakra. 2 could be significant here. It's about the colour orange, the sound vam. It's a water sign, the element is water. Okay? It's also about your glands, your testicles, your ovaries. So some of you could be having problems with that. But it's about I want. Okay? This is known as the sacral chakra. The second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotions, your desires, your creativity, and your sexuality. To keep this chakra balanced though, Virgo, and its energy flowing, try dancing, moving your hips, lower abdomen. Use a colour meditation and practice yoga. But you need to express your sexuality and nurture yourself. And remember, you do matter. Okay? Some of you right now could be abstaining, celibate. Okay? Some of you could have been given into some form of temptation quite often. Okay? Sexually temptation for somebody here. Okay? But now it's about somebody who's overly materialistic here, Virgo. Okay? All you're thinking about is money. Person's supposed to work to make money, not work for working's sake. Okay? Let's see what other message here for Virgo. If this resonates with you, Virgo, please like, share, subscribe. Some of you definitely need to trust your gut feeling here regarding your firm foundation and your material that you're harvesting right now. Tell me about this 9 of Pentacles for Virgo. Wow, that landed on it. You got the gift of money or a loan here, okay? But there could be some trouble over money. For some of you, there could be a dispute or quarrel. Could be with a young person or a child that you're trying to go and speak to say you need to kind of contribute to the household, okay? Some of you, it could be a dispute about a loan or a debt you could be in right now. But there could be a loss of some money here that you may have to pay out. But you need your trust in another is justified right now. But somebody could be waiting here with the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, for a relationship or friendship. Some of you could be waiting for 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Okay? And it could be regarding some gift of money that you're waiting for. Okay? For somebody though, there's definitely been a change or reversal or a decision here. Okay? Some of you have got affection for another person here. You could even have a secret love or desire here. But you need to not hide your feelings. Okay, how you're feeling. Because you got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Some of you is going to receive a message, a letter, a telephone call. It could be regarding a love letter. For some of you, it's a demand for payment because you got some debts that you need to pay out. Okay. But it's definitely going to be a new opportunity. But some of you might be needing to be tolerant of somebody around you. It could be a friendship, a relationship. For some of you that you're waiting on, okay? See, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Tell me about this friendship here, okay? Well, somebody is going to go through some legal conflict, okay? Or there could be a minor accident, or somebody could be going through some form of illness. But there's emotional commitment here. But there could be some confusion with legal documents as well for somebody. Or somebody could be receiving a letter to do with the law. It's going to come in quickly here, Virgo. Some of you will be receiving success in your business. Some of you could be having a romance at work. But you need to listen to advice though when it's given to you here, okay? Because some of you could be receiving some unexpected expense that you could end up losing some money, okay? It could be in a friendship or relationship. Keep coming out too, so yeah, somebody's going to be taking some action here in this relationship, okay? Some of you could be taking a short journey when it concerns your firm foundation, okay? Or you could be visiting somebody's home, or you could get an invitation to travel. But there's going to be a surprise meeting here, or a romantic meeting for some of you, but it's definitely going to be an opportunity to travel that you need to embrace here, okay? Could be with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah, strong Pisces here. Someone's very determined. You could be even receiving an invitation from a Scorpio, okay? It's very strong. You may have this in the chart, okay? Well, he's speaking to you about this Scorpio person here, okay? This represents a fair, friendly woman when there could be even a marriage is in the air for somebody, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, okay? He's having a firm foundation. Wow. This also is going to be the truth with the Ace of Pentacles here, okay? This could have took place around autumn, that somebody got engaged, okay, or around autumn, winter. But it's about trouble, okay? Somebody needs to take some form of action, but somebody's in fear or loss, or they could have gone through a loss, illness. There's been an ending. Definitely been an ending. Tell me more about this. Therefore, there you go. Wow. Somebody's working on some form of deception here, and they're holding on to their money. Como se? Somebody's working on being deceptive here, okay? This is something that you need to be releasing, because you need to be aware of a jealous friend here, okay? It's a warning to be cautious with somebody around you who you work with, okay? Some of you could be made a good economical buy, or some of you could be ending up regretting a purchase. But for somebody here, it's about your bank accounts and your savings, okay? You might receive return on your investment. Like I said, somebody's very materialistic with the devil here, but there's also some form of deception with the Seven of Swords, okay? It's a warning. It's about jealous friends around you. Some of you need to let go, let God. Some of you are still holding on, okay, to people that are being deceptive around you right now, okay? Because this Seven of Swords, it doesn't come up for no reason here, okay? That you need to release and let go of. Could be you that's being deceptive here, okay? For somebody though who's being deceptive in this situation, the Seven of Swords, somebody needs to release it and let go, let God, okay? Because right now, Virgo, this Seven of Swords, it can be guaranteed that someone in your life may even be you, have been up to no good, okay? Somebody could be holding on to this, okay? There seems to be people who are surrounding yourself with who are not being loyal to you right now, Virgo. You may think that they're your friends, but they're willing to throw you under the bus the first chance they get. They want what you have and going to hurt your feelings in order to get it, okay? Or it's you that's doing this, and you need to release that and let it go, okay? Because sometimes the Seven of Swords can symbolize you getting the blame for something which you did not do, Others may be more than willing to throw you under the bus, okay, or throw you out because they don't want outsiders to see their own flaws or insecurities. Therefore, you'll become the scapegoat, or you could be making somebody the scapegoat. Vice versa. But this is something you need to know, okay? These are people you're working with, which is causing conflict, okay? This is in your working environment for some of you. But it seems like your beliefs are sincere. You could be dealing with a man in a public service or a woman in a public service, but someone has concern with a child's education at the moment, okay? But I'm telling you to trust your gut feeling right now here, alright? Your sacral chakra, because there's definitely going to be some conflict, okay, with somebody in public service, okay, or in a working environment. Yeah, somebody's feeling trapped. It's a lesson of punishment or illness. Sorry to come for somebody, okay, who's having conflict, okay. Some of you are competing here, okay. Something could be stolen or lost here, okay. Something could be lost forever, alright. And someone wants forgiveness. There's somebody here that's also saying don't be afraid of the change here, Virgo, because somebody definitely feels like they're being left out in the cold. They're dealing with the public, some of you are, okay. You could be actually lose out because you had finances with a stranger, or you could have finance with a young person. But you need to meet or you could meet an understanding stranger, but you need to keep your own counsel, because somebody here is trapped, okay. Somebody needs to set themselves free from all this conflict and going through financial difficulties and being left out in the cold. Could even be experiencing some health issues here for somebody, okay. At the bottom, it's all going on in a family or a marriage, okay. Someone could have been engaged, but there was a betrayal in love from a Capricorn person here in the family, okay. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But a strong Capricorn person could have been betrayal of love, and somebody's looking for a new opportunity or a new family, because somebody was given to somebody here, okay. Could have been given to two, and for somebody it's going to make the situation negative in this family or in this marriage for somebody, because it is letting you know some action needs to be taken regarding this relationship that you've been waiting on, or friendship, okay, regarding some financial or loan, or some of you, it's a young person, could be somebody younger than you that you could have borrowed some money to and you're waiting for it to return, okay. But for somebody though, there's also the possibility here for someone feels that you're trying to fool yourself. You'd probably be aware of your own unhappiness in a situation, but you're trying to convince yourself everything's fine. I'm speaking to somebody here who's trying to stick you out in a loveless relationship, okay? Or somebody here could have went into a particular career field for the wrong reasons, okay? But if you can say, yes, that's me, to any of these questions here, Virgo, then the results of your self-deception will begin to kind of affect you emotionally, okay? Because somebody is holding on to some form of betrayal or deception that could have took place in a working environment, because somebody gave into some form of temptation, okay? Now somebody's going through financial difficulties and conflict and feel left out in the cold. And some of you, it's self-sabotage. You could have even done this to yourself. That's for somebody. Let me see what the vibes here for. Virgo. Virgo. You've got delays, procrastination. Some of you, somebody could be saying they're too busy to deal with this, okay? Because what you need to embrace is that somebody is suffering in silence. There could be some unspoken desires. Somebody's not showing the real feelings. There's definitely been some broken dreams here, especially if you're dealing with somebody who could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? Somebody's definitely suffering in silence right now, okay? This is somebody who heart was open and could have been crushed. Very intuitive here. Okay. When it concerns what you need to release is your emotions, your worry and your fear. Okay. That's going back and forth, in and out. Okay. Something that you're holding on to, right? Something that you gave into some form of temptation that you need to release and let go of, because the outcome showing that somebody is going to go through financial difficulties, ill health, feeling left out in the cold, and having a conflict with a lot of people because it was toxic. Okay, it's causing a lot of drama, arguments, because you're incompatible. Whoever you're with in a relationship, you're incompatible. Okay, some of you are suffering in silence. All right, you got nothing in common really. Come must say, at the bottom, somebody's definitely exhausted, burnt out, burdened, feel empty. Some of you could have been blocked. Somebody's moving on. They've got nothing to say and they're telling you to stop calling. Ring, ring, ring. Let the phone stop. I don't want you calling me no more. Come must say. That's for somebody. Somebody don't want somebody to call them, phone them, talk to them. Suffering in silence, don't want to speak to nobody, they want to be left alone. Okay, somebody here though has been procrastinating about this relationship or ending a friendship or relationship for somebody here. Okay, let's see what other message here for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Yeah, Virgo, seriously, you're going to end up losing more than you gain. That's for somebody. Because there is intimacy, position, coming into union. Somebody's missing you. Somebody could be sending you a message, okay? Or want to conversation with you. That could be you, or somebody's trying to message you. But this is about what you need to know, okay? What's going on around you. Could be an ex here who's unfaithful, got you in a love triangle. I did the ex in question here. Somebody's determined to hold on though to this ex, but even though they're seeing the red flags, the signs of cheating and deception, somebody giving into temptation, person's always saying they're always busy, they kept you waiting. Okay, you know who this person is, because at the same time you feel you got unfinished business. Somebody might want forgiveness or reconciliation. This is with a twin flame, or it's your ex. Okay, if this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. At the bottom though, you do have somebody who's been living a double life, and somebody's going to pop up and surprise you or reach out to you here. Tell me about this procrastination. Somebody's saying they're too busy in a relationship. Some of you could actually find out that you are either with a twin flame or a karmic relationship. Yeah, because this person's playing mind games. They're immature. They could be testing you or analysing you here, Virgo. Okay? When it comes to suffering in silence here, somebody's definitely going to pop up unexpectedly. Alright? Reaching out to you or in person here. Okay, some of you might need to embrace this, okay, because for somebody here who's suffering in silence, somebody might be coming round to her and say, cheer you up, okay, that's for somebody. But somebody is contemplating, unsure or making a decision to get married or divorce, because somebody's still persistent here or somebody's still holding on, okay. Somebody's still holding on. Tell me about these emotions of fear that somebody needs to release. Wow. What you need to release is this double life here, Virgo. Somebody's a liar, deception. Somebody is in another relationship that you need to release and let go, let God. Because it's toxic. It's causing a lot of drama and arguments. And some of you, you're incompatible with this person. Yeah. But for some of you, you feel it's your twin flame. And this is a runner and chaser syndrome going on. But everything's going to happen in divine timing, okay? Somebody is in a toxic, codependent situation. And they've been dealing with the devil, and this person could have been leading a double life. Some of you could have been dealing with a Capricorn. But somebody is very childish, very immature, argumentative, and they're playing the victim. They're going to come back to do some mind games, okay? You need to release this person who's toxic, okay? Once you do this, there is a chance here that you could meet your twin flame, or you could feel this person's your twin flame. But somebody definitely is going to get caught red-handed. He's partying a lot, okay? Very childish. The secrets are going to be exposed, and it's going to be a shock to somebody, because some of you could be snooping, doing drive-by stalking on social media, okay, getting tarot readings regarding this. But somebody's very childish and very immature right now. Let's see what other message here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. This resonates with you, Virgo. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell me about this mind game with somebody who's being very immature or testing you here. You've got losing you taught me love isn't about possession. So somebody here could have lost somebody and realized that, who was playing mind games, that they realized that it doesn't mean to say that you don't own nobody, okay? You need to set somebody, if you love them, set them free. To come back, then it's yours. If you don't come back, it wasn't yours. So somebody could be setting somebody free, okay? Because somebody could have started a passionate new beginning in a relationship with somebody else. And the person could pop up or reaching out to you in person here, okay? This is somebody that you're probably suffering in silence and not speaking to. You always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. Somebody was in denial, okay, regarding somebody here that had a double life. You went into full-blown denial. You refused to see things for what it was. That's like the Two of Swords, okay? Because what you need to release, you're saying, I thought we had more time. This is somebody here who could have passed away, okay? You thought you had more time to spend with this person that was leading a double life and was very deceptive and was in another relationship, okay? Somebody thought somebody had more time, and time and tide I'm hearing waits for no man or woman, okay? This could have been a twin flame, but someone is, it seems like you're both waiting for the other to make a first move here if you're meeting a twin flame. They say if love had a weight, would you still carry it, okay? Because somebody's carrying something and still holding on to somebody or something that you should release and let go, okay? There wasn't more time you had with this person, it was toxic, okay? There could have been something that wasn't working because of all deception and lies, but someone was still holding on to people and things they should have let go of a long time ago. And this is causing emotional worry and fear because somebody is leading a double life. This is a liar who's been very deceptive and was in another relationship. But this was somebody you thought you had more time with that you had to release, let go, let God. Okie dokie. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Let's see what other message here for Virgo do you need to know. If this resonates with you, Virgo, please like, share, subscribe. Virgo, you're definitely dealing with somebody here who's all talk, okay? This is a silver-tongued devil. Big flirt, no action. This is a player, okay? Some of you are undecided, choosing between lovers or competing for their affection for some of you, okay? So somebody's definitely being put in a third-party situation here because somebody's definitely leading a double life here, Virgo. If it's not you, then it's somebody you're dealing with. But some of you are facing it. You know something isn't right. So don't be afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free here, Virgo, okay? Because something just isn't right, you know it. Trust your gut feeling because, excuse me. Oh, you've always known the truth. You just refuse to see it, okay? Especially when it concerns your foundation or you're dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, okay? You're going to get some clarity and truth from this person because they're telling you to use your intuition here because somebody was seeing somebody, it's just another notch in the headboard or the real deal. But actions speak louder than words. but something was definitely toxic that you need to relieve, because this was a destructive relationship. There definitely was manipulation going on, gaslighting. Okay, for some of you, the outcome showing that somebody had a secret past. There was skeletons in the closet, and somebody wasn't telling you the whole story. Okay, at the bottom, somebody is feeling alone. You feel like you're alone and you are in this situation, but all by yourself. But it won't be like this forever here, okay, Virgo, because something's been burned. Some of you are afraid to love someone again. You're unhealed, you're going through trauma, and you'd rather run away, okay, and be alone. But there was a sneaky snake. Somebody was going behind your back and being deceitful, a swindler, okay? And it takes two. Someone's not committed or incompatible, and it's causing a lot of conflict right now in your relationship, okay? Some of you it's friendship, some of you it's relationship, but it's toxic, and you need to actually release, let go, let God, okay? Somebody was just seeing somebody as another notch in the headboard, okay? But remember, actions speak louder than words. You're dealing with somebody here who's got skeletons in the closet and not telling the whole truth. So let's see. What other message here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising? Let's see what synchronicities you could have been seeing, numbers, okay? Some of you could have been seeing 1616. It's about readjustments. Some of you are overcoming your obstacles. Some of you are dealing with a soulmate. There could have been romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient here, Virgo, to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin a life anew with a person from one's past. But everything will fall into pieces in divine timing. I'm hearing for somebody. Como say? Tell me more about this. 4. Yes. Some of you could be seeing 999. Some of you could be phoning 999. But it's about release. Okay? Balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around, Virgo. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge right now? Okay? Because you're dealing with somebody who's doing a double life and got skeletons in the closet. You need to face it, okay? That somebody was, could be just using you as another notch in the headboard. Some of you could be seeing 1331. It's about good fortune. And the advice is about comfort, major change going in your life right now. Individuality, and you're going to be financially single and financially stable. But you need to have faith in your skills and your talents right now, as they are the tools that can provide you with a bright future right now, Virgo. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way to you. Everything will work out in your favor here, Virgo, okay? And at the bottom, some of you definitely could be seeing 333, and it does speak about support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward now, Virgo. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination, and unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of confidence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Okay? If this resonates with you, Virgo, please like, share, subscribe. Let me say here what spirit message for Virgos to complete this message. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. It seems like you're not moving too slowly, but you need to drop the self-induced pressure here, Virgo. You are the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. Okay? What other message from Spirit does Virgo need to know? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Wow. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving, Virgo. Your life is about to breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. So plan to outdo your past, not other people. Okay? And when there are questions you need assistance with, Virgo, go inward. Sit with yourself, meditate on the question, and ask for our help also. Then trust your intuition, as most often the answers and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are with you always. Okay? If this resonates with you, Virgo, please like, share, subscribe for those who haven't subscribed. But it's also telling somebody to slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush. Everything you are already doing, your part, just trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, Virgo, please like, share, subscribe. And those who want to donate, the link is below. I send you love and light. Namaste.